Yo, this is week one of me trying to prove that I am going to become a profitable trader. I've been doing this for over 4 months now. I've switched up on kind of my strategy. I've gone a little bit further out, like in terms of the time frames, but yeah, so far this week I'm actually up, and the past 2 weeks since changing this decision, I have also been up, as you can see, making good trades. But yeah, so my goals are genuinely, I've got until the 10th of January. So if I'm profitable until the 10th of January, I'll open up another funded account, because I did technically start a funded account with a different strategy, or one strategy that I was using. It was TJRs, but it was too stressful. It's just not one of my strengths. You know, finding the prediction of where it wants to go on a larger time frame seems to be a lot more profitable for me. Anyway, so as you can see, my bank, like the balance account, is $8,712. This is obviously it's fake money. It's fake money. And my goal is consistency. So no revenge trades, and obviously just be profitable before the 10th of January. And I thought I would document all of it properly. And I also do weekly vlogs. If you fuck with me, then you can 100% watch. But anyway, so basically all I'm doing is I've kind of mixed the two strategies together. And now for the first time started looking at different Forex currency pairs at the same time, trying to predict and use strategies. So then it's kind of like less pressure to just sticking to one thing. Kind of getting a bit more practice and staying with multiple, that way like you don't feel like you're missing out, or like you can kind of wait a bit more or get more opportunity. But I've been really pushing GBP/USD. Like I have followed this stuff for a very long time actually, which is kind of crazy to think about. But so far I entered in here 2 days ago and took a partial profit because I thought it was going to come up here. Now basically what I'm doing is using that whole support resistance sort of situation. So I make it a line, and I'm seeing if there's a certain amount of area of interest and kind of just watching to see what happens. Along with that though, it's keeping an eye out and marking out the highs and lows, which is what I've also been taught, because price wants to hit that high and low because there's orders to be filled. So I've kind of got two different styles of points of interest. Currently this is retracing, and I'm looking for this USD GBY. And to be honest, it has actually respected pretty much what I said it would bounce off of here. It's just, I feel like I need this 4-hour candle it's an engulfing candle to just set, and then I'll probably put in a trade to just get a little small one there, but still do the same ratio of how much it would be, because I would say it shall definitely rise up there. And yeah, honestly, all of this is using the same discipline as the gym, just showing up, doing it every single day. And that is something that I'm going to preach, and also what I'm going to start explaining in gym terms what this is, because it seems super confusing, but it's really not. But overall, to be honest, look guys, past 2 weeks straight I have been up, and I know obviously there is downs, like there are downs right here, but overall so far profitable and pulling back, so super content with that. And yeah, this is sort of episode 1. I'm going to be doing these as much as I possibly can, trying to keep you updated on the journey, and then every week I also do the weekly vlogs, and you can get a bit into my personal life if you fuck with me. But this is my mission. I refuse to do anything else until I am a profitable trader, and I promise I'm dead fucking serious. But yeah, so I'll report back on the video how this goes, how that if GBP/USD actually comes around, retraces and comes back up and takes my take profit. Yeah. Yo, okay, so it is currently 7:32 on Friday. So we're just going to quickly take a look at what's happened with the trades. So on GBP/USD, actually, because it's so news heavy, like honestly this week there was so much news that came in. I don't know, Obviously, maybe you can't tell because I guess why would you? But these wicks here, these trails, they go all the way up and they're coming all the way down. These aren't going to anywhere really. They are. Okay, they are, but it's irregular patterns, if that makes sense. So you can see when the news has come in for this week and it has disrupted it. Technically, it did stop me out, but I actually got rid of the stop loss. I know that's bad, but I took the partial profit. So it came up, took the partial profit. And so technically it's already a winning trade. But realized, oh my God, I should have allowed a lot more wiggle room. And to be honest, it's already a no for the trade. Technically I got the partial profit and I was right, but this is also technically wrong to do. So I just kept it in there because I'm just practicing. Like, I just want to see, if we go here, we see this line. See how there's a pressure here. It's not trying to break through this. And also, we are still in an uptrend. So the trend hasn't broken yet, right? So it's just, let's say, consolidating, it's lagging. So until it breaks structure down, then I'm technically still not wrong, and I would just like to say it. Maybe that's something for me to clock from you. Anyway, so what was the other trade that I did? Oh, that's just a prediction that I have here. So this is equilibrium and also an area of interest. So if it pushes past here and retraces, then we've officially changed structure. If it's going to do that, respect this and come up and see like a rejection candle, a rejection candle or engulfing candle, or AKA pressure that price doesn't want to go down further because there's not as much orders that want to be filled. Like, there is a lot of low liquidity, which is the lows here on each point, but there's also, we're in an uptrend. So unless this trend breaks, why would we go against the trend, right? Pretty simple. So I did also take another winning trade right here. So I remember if I was showing you this before, USD GPY. Let me go into the 4 hour because it was a 4 on the 4 hour trade. So that engulfing candle all engulfing candle is just showing that it's clearly about to blow up because there's a big fat candle that's full of orders. And put this trade in here. Exactly where it went. If anything, it came up, retraced, now respecting this other area of interest, which is where price is then coming back down to come reconsolidate, and it's continued to shoot up to the next area, which is where I've marked, which is crazy. I didn't even look that far. I was pretty happy with this trade. Maybe something for me to work on, is keep an eye on it a bit more often, but overall 2-to-1 trade there, winning trade. So we took a partial and a win, and technically one loss on this, which would mean let's just say it'd be break even. I'm just too stubborn to refuse that I've lost, even that says minus 60. But anyway, that is my first review for the proper week. Now the goal is 10th of January, right? It's already been 2 weeks of profitability. I've been profitable before for a month with a different strategy and done it, and realized as when I went into the fund account, there's too much pressure going on, too much going on. I actually didn't like the strategy in itself. Whereas this just feels a lot more relaxed, and I can just keep an eye on it all the time rather than sitting there at 7 p.m. on market open. It's a little bit, obviously I will still technically keep an eye on it at that time, but it was just, it's a lot less pressure. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm super keen. Like, honestly, I promise you, if you watch all my personal vlogs and me and get to know me, I'm not gonna fucking stop this shit. Like, I promise you, like, I refuse to do anything else. This makes way too much sense for me to do. I have way too many leverage points to succeed in this and have an advantage, so why the fuck would I not? So anyway, all right, that's first episode of Road to Funded. I'll keep these going, keep them pumping out so you can follow this journey, because at the end of the day, love fitness. I'm a fucking gym bro, but I'm a gym bro who's going to be bloody financially free through the stock market, right? And then be able to teach everyone and show, because if I can do it, anyone else can. I know everyone says that, but anyway. So yeah, this is the first episode. Come along, because I'm definitely getting them. So love you guys. Peace.